alka, alka, qala, qala, qah, qah, me, orb, orb, hamsa, hamsa, bequis, bequis, kilasu, kilasu, chuyu, chuyu, gig, gig, duhwa, duhwa.
Let's take a look at regular vowels in á'islak. To start things off, I'm going to use English words as examples. So these are regular vowels. The first letter we're going to take a look at here is A. So A can sound like the A sound in cat. It can also sound like the A sound in caught. So you could have an A or an A sound coming from an A. We also have some letter combinations. So in á'islak you might see two A's together. So the difference between a single A and a double A has to do with the length, how long you're holding each sound. So a single A is a short sound, a short A. The double A can sound just like the single A, but it's a longer sound, so you hold on to that sound a little bit longer. We also have A paired with the letter I. When you see the A and the I together, it actually makes an eh sound. And an English word we can use as an example of that is the word echo. AI sounds like eh. We also have A, U together. These two letters combine to make an O sound, like in the word boat. Next we have the letter E. E can sound differently depending on what letters are around it. But E is often referred to as a schwa. So a schwa does not really have a sound of its own. We'll take a look at some different examples of how a schwa can sound using some English words as equivalents in á'islak. So one word that we could use as an example in English is the word up. So it can sound like ah. Another word we can use is book. So it makes the sound in book. It can also sound like the I sound in kit. It can also sound like roof. So we have another O sound together. But in this case it sounds like ooh, roof. So the E can sound like the in up, the in book, the I in kit or the U in roof. And we have two last vowels to take a look at here. We have the letter I. So I makes more of an E sound, like in the word pizza. We also have a U sound. This can sound like the U in tuba. So a regular I makes an E sound, like in pizza. A regular U sounds like the U in tuba. In this video, we're going to talk about regular vowels. So first off, I'm going to draw a little chart. So if you can just imagine, this is the inside of your mouth. Here we have the front part of your mouth. There we have the back. And we have different sections. Down here we have the bottom of our mouth towards the front, the bottom of our mouth towards the back. These lines basically kind of show you how high your tongue goes in your mouth when you make a vowel sound. So the first vowel that we have is an I. So the vowel sound I makes more of an E sound. So an example of that in á'islak is the word gig, which is tooth. So this is a tooth here. So you can see the placement of the I here. When you make an E sound, your tongue is coming up towards the roof of your mouth, and the air is coming out from your throat. It's being forced out over top of your tongue and then coming out of your mouth. So if you breathe out and make the E sound like E, and then hold your breath and breathe in while holding your mouth the same way, you'll feel where the air hits. So if you go E, E, you'll feel the air hitting somewhere around here. Towards the back of our mouth, we have the letter U. So U makes an U sound. And an example of that in á'islak is the word duchwa. And duchwa is stinging nettle. So you hear the U sound there, duchwa. The next letter we have is the letter E. So E can have a lot of different sounds depending on what's around it. So you could hear an sound like in the word hamsa. I think I'll just write this here. Hamsa. That means eat. It might make an sound like in the word bakus. Which means wild man of the woods. It might make an sound like kilasu. Kilasu means to be called something. It might make kind of an U sound like tsu'yu. So you can see a lot of different sounds that it could make. The most common one is probably this one here. It makes kind of a sound. So it might sound like the in hamsa. Might sound like the in bakus. Might sound like the in kilasu. It might sound like the U in tsu'yu. So tsu'yu means dried, something that is dried. We also down here have the letter combination of A-I. So this makes an eh sound. And what we can use as an example of that is the word me. So me is something that you ask somebody if you didn't understand what they said. Me basically means what. So that eh sound is caused by this combination of the A and the I together. AI makes eh, like me. And then back here we have the letter combination of A and U. So when you have an A and a U together, side by side like this, it makes an O sound. So in á'islak, you'll hear that in the word O, which means father. We also have a single A. So when you see an A by itself, there's a couple of different sounds that it could make. It could sound like a, like in the word alkia. Alkia means stop. So you hear kind of an a sound at the end there. It could also sound like ah, like in the word k'ala. K'ala means know, as in to know something. So A could sound like the A in alkia, could sound like the A in k'ala. And then the last combination that we have, you could see two A's together. When you see this, it makes the same sound as the A, the single A by itself. The difference is it's a little bit longer. So in the word gach, which means raven, you see there's two A's together. So it's making the ah sound like in k'ala, which is a shorter sound, k'ala. Two A's together, it's the same as that, but it's a little bit longer. Gach. So those are regular vowel sounds. In the next video, we will talk about retracted vowels. Wa.